If you're interested in understanding from someone else's experience what it's like to go through a juice cleanse, I'm going to talk through it now. I want to make you aware that you need to be super conscious of who you are and where you're coming from when you're doing something like this, because it ain't easy. Like, if anyone tells you going on a juice cleanse is easy, like, it's all BS. Like, and if they do, it's only because their body's like really good, it's working, and their organs of elimination are fine, and it just somehow seems to be a okay process. For me, I grew up on processed food, and I went heavy on animal products from 14 to 24. And what people don't understand is that it's going to be an individual process. And it's so sad that people are ignorant of that, because you need to understand that you can't just look at someone and what they're experiencing and be like, oh, that's what a juice fast does, and that's what's going to happen to me. Or it's an individual. You have to go through it and see what happens. It's basically sorry, my head looks a bit funny. My head it's basically it's a process that you'll never know what's going to happen unless you do it. And I'll tell you now that what I'm experiencing, it's effed up. It's so effed up. And you might be like, why? And it's like, I've been raw vegan mostly. When I say mostly, I mean like 95% plus over all my meals. I've been raw vegan for 4.3 years now, and I'm still suffering. So it just goes to show, in case someone waves a flag at you and you think you're going to jump on a water fast and get rid of your problems, bullshit. If you think like you're going to go off and magically do juice fast, bullshit. It takes a lot of motivation, knowledge, experience, reason, education, lack of misinformation, and just there's so much that goes into it. And it's like, right now, if I gave you guys, like, I was going to take my camera today on road, because if you guys realize, I don't show you no road footage. I don't show you like, oh, I bought a coconut today, this is how much it costs. Like, if I show you what goes on outside my house, you will be like, I'm trying not to swear on this page, but you would be like, F me. Ali's groin stings, because I've got a rash. I scraped a bit too hard today. Ali's groin stings. He is putting up flavors of light. He's pumping out truth. He's got a super toxic body. He's got a very stressful household. He's stuck in Babylon, Matrix, Rat Race, London, in like a really shit environment. Yeah, I've got a coconut, thank the Lord, but still, it's like, your environment, like right now, all the produce I'm drinking is unripe. Number one, I felt like today a truck hit me, and I just had to get up out of that feeling, sensation. I had to walk about a mile that way into like the city. It's Friday night, so many people passing me, cigarettes, weed, alcohol, junk food everywhere, cooked food everywhere. High mass population, very intense, and I'm standing up like a soldier to like just keep myself sane. Oh my god, I'm not even joking, I don't think if you put DTM here he could do what I'm doing. I don't know who's out there that can do what I'm trying to do in my environment with my physical situation. And what I'm not trying to say is that I'm better than anyone. I'm not telling you that these are excuses or anything. I'm just sharing what's happening to me. Because you can't, like, when I first tried to do a juice cleanse for 5 days, I felt effed. I couldn't last. After the 5th day, I was whacked out. I couldn't, emotionally, energetically, vibrationally, mentally, physically, healing crisis wise, I couldn't handle it. I had to break out. And that's why I want you all to just please understand that we are so far from that little forest where we ate fruit 24/7 that it ain't like, you don't know what you're up against unless you do it. And I'm doing it, and I'm really like curious why people don't share enough of like the tragedy and the difficulty of doing this. Like right now, I had to carry produce. I had like 7 kilos in my bag and like 2 big melons in my hand, and I had to walk in the cold in that environment home. and I have to suck in all the energy, all the noise. Come into my house, my little brother's rambling, and it's just like, yeah, I need to change my environment, yeah, I need to do this and that, but what you guys don't understand is a lot of people tell me, oh, Ali, just get up and go. And it's like, you guys are just fucking ignorant. Like, don't, like, wake up and realize that there's such thing as visa, there's such thing as, like, I'm, like, not allergic to the sun, but right now I can't be in a hot environment at all because of my skin. And that I have to be in this house because rent here is ridiculous. It's like, it starts from like £600 a month. That's like $700 a month. Who the fuck cannot go to work, lie in bed all day, get to a spa every day to clean their skin, get enough produce, and keep the detox going? It's like, people need to think about these things. Like, we live in a matrix. Our society is fucked up. 99.9% of what's out there is against you doing any of this. Distraction, 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 distraction. Everywhere you look, a movie, a game, porn, junk food, noise, overpriced shit, unripe fruit, and it's just like, and nothing's organic, and it's like, fuck. You just look at it and you're like, what is going on? And I'm just watching people one by one. Coffee, alcohol, cigarette, coffee, alcohol, cigarette, burger, chips, alcohol, cigarette, coffee. And I'm like, why? Look at yourselves. What the fuck? Like, why make life so difficult? I'm just shocked at what humans are doing to themselves. They don't understand that this is all, like, affecting my communal experience. Like, I don't have a community here. I have no friends. I have no one. People always tell me, oh, you should meet up raw vegans in London. Yeah, right. You can show me one person who's not worked for 2.5 years, is studying, like, the most powerful drug on earth and trying to surrender to it. Like, who does that? And I'm not trying to say I'm Jesus or anything, but it's like, it's really hard to find someone who's trying to do this. And if you do, it's like one person miles away. Miles and miles away. I obviously need to cry, but